Hey folks, Dale Davidson here, Davidson Law Offices and the Dear VA Guy. I am so glad you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about some letters. Okay, you or your spouse may have received some letters from the VA saying, hey, we're going to adjust your benefit. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to respond to these and how utterly ridiculous some of these questions are that the VA asks you to do and jump through. So let me give you this first one. Here they are looking to, they apologize because of the COVID that they were not able to, this is due to the pandemic, we were unable to audit your data through the Internal Revenue Service. So the VA computers talk to the IRS computers, and then they verify the data, the figures that you have put on there. For instance, for your Social Security, they match your Social Security, your other income, and it says, hey, we haven't been able to do that, and so we apologize, but now we've done it, okay? And so in this letter, they say, we understand in 2019 you had an account, and that account earned interest. And because you didn't list this, we want to know why. And it says, if you don't let us know, we propose to terminate your benefits effective this year. The question is, or the issue here is, we didn't file for this client until 2020. And they're going back in 2019 and saying, hey, wait a minute, there's an account here that's now missing. Why is it missing? Okay. Now, I will give the VA credit. The rule changed as to transfers in October of 2018. They have now a 3-year look-back period. Okay. So in their defense, they're looking for people who are trying to hide assets or transfer assets and not tell them. But in this case, the veteran passed. He was actually a veteran in Pearl Harbor. And so he passed. But before he passed, he went down and closed the account. Now, the widow has since moved from town and she's living somewhere else now. But now they want us to go dig up records from 2019. And we've already told them we don't have that. So that's an interesting turn of events with respect to this files. That we've got a vet who's passed. He's the one that actually terminated the account. So what do you do? What do you do? So our next one here is that, hey, we still need stuff from you. We received your statement of claim and we see that you have some medical reimbursements, and we see that you have some income adjustments because, again, we checked with the IRS and note that your Social Security had increased, but we don't see any increases in your medical expenses. Well, if you're on Social Security, congratulations, you got a 6.2% increase effective January of this year. But my condolences, because your Medicare premium went up 16%, so you lost money, okay? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but they're taking into account the income and not the corresponding medical deductions, okay? Because if they can increase your income, they can increase your benefit, or decrease your benefit, okay? So that's what they're trying to do here. Again, I think it's poor planning on the VA's part to not be able to match. They can match income, but they certainly can't match expenses, and especially those expenses as associated with the Medicare Part A, B, C, D, whatever that might be. This one is absolutely ridiculous. We adjusted your survivor's pension based upon some income that we found that you didn't report. We've adjusted this due to recent regulations and blah, 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 blah. Well, the interest that was left off the application amounted to 14 cents. 14 cents a month. So they go through this 6-page letter explaining why they're adjusting the income based upon a ridiculous interest amount. That's what the VA's got going for you. If you've gotten letters like this and they're asking you questions and they're wanting more detail, give us a call, shoot us a line, email us dearvaguy@gmail.com. We deal with these things every day. We understand what they're looking for. So be careful. If you're responding this to them on your own, just be careful. But we know what they're looking for. We know how to respond to them in a timely manner so that, our goal is to maximize your VA benefits, not to reduce them and not to have them reduced. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you. The VA is they're not very well organized, okay? They are way behind on processing claims. They blame it on COVID. I don't know if that's a valid claim or not, because a lot of people work from home anyway. But if you need help, if you feel that you're not being treated correctly, again, feel free to leave a comment below, email me at dearvaguy@gmail.com, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction and help you as best we can. So if you thought this video was good, gave you some good information or some good insight, like and subscribe so that each time we have a new video coming out, which is a couple of times a month, that you'll be notified. And again, we appreciate you. We appreciate all our veterans and the spouses of the veterans too. They sacrificed a lot. So until next time, be blessed.
No more whiskey, I'll have a Coke. Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more story from Grandpa Joe. Let's get happy before